In new music we trust on BBC Radio 1.
In new music we trust on BBC Radio 1.
Trust us to bring you the best new music
from across the UK and from around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight from 1am, Hanski.
This is Kutski representing the hardest underground beats from around the world.
Now, over on BBC Radio 1 Extra.
The hip-hop continues with Semtex. A night of explosive hip-hop with me, DJ Semtex. In new music we trust.
On BBC Radio 1.
Stop!
Now.
Let's go!
Check the back of my layer, let's go straight into the big room. Welcome to the big room. Judge Jules, Radio 1.
You're in the big room with Judge Jules.
Judge Jules. Such a big tune. Radio 1 in the big room on a Friday night.
Judge Jules on Radio 1. Radio 1. Radio 1.
Welcome along to the show, my very last one here on Radio 1, and we're going for a bit of a celebration. I hope you're ready, because we're going to party like it's 1999. Coming up in the final hour, we go for a mix focusing on my favourite tunes from each of my 15 years here on Radio 1, and because we're all about big new music as well, for the first hour it's some of the favourite current tracks. Kicking off, this is Omnia and Ira, The Fusion.
Jules.
had a way then, losing it all on my own. I had a heart then, but the queen has been overthrown, and I'm not sleeping now. The dark is too hard to beat, and I'm not keeping now the strength I need to push me. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You're shining when I'm alone, and so I tell myself that I'll be strong. Dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling. Yeah, I'm calling, calling, calling. Oh, you show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You're shining when I'm alone.
BBC Radio 1.
JNT Project, Ellie Goulding, Lights, as we give you tunes that have seen more action than the beaches of Normandy. Some of your shouts, hi to Ollie and Emma in Congi, also James in Southport, Johnny Hazlitt and the Bangor crew, and Greg Forbes listening in the Amazon warehouse in Jersey. As we move on, this is Hanski with Fool's Paradise.
Judge Jules, BBC Radio 1.
Every Friday night I go down. Go down.
things you give are for. Could've taken what I didn't want just to make you feel like your heart beat along, but your eyes move away. It's a wild, perfect day.
BBC Radio 1.
You're with Radio 1 parking some big tunes in your backyard. They refuse to be budged. Big up Calvin listening in Sheffield, to Darren in Inverness. Sean says Friday nights won't be the same, and Peter Bywaters is loving the show.
Thank Jules, it's Friday.
Well, during tonight's proceedings, in Hour 2, we play some of my favourite tracks of my 15 years on Radio 1, and in Hour 1, tracks from the likes of Tritonal, Rafaël Frost and W Unit. Plus, Radio 1's incoming in new DJ we trust, Jordan Suckley's going to join us on the phone for this week's DJ on Route, and you should mark the return of dance anthems in your diary right away, because Danny Howard on Saturday afternoons is going to be behind that. We speak to him just before midnight. As we move on, the original of this is one of my favourite tracks of the year so far. It was quite difficult to remix, but they performed that task very nicely. Cosmic Gate, we tune Wild and Perfect Day from Rank 1 and Jochen Miller.
Should've never even let you in, 'cause your mouth was big but your words were thin. There's something better than wanting you. It's the thought of being done with you, and my mind moves away. It's a wild, perfect day.
Big room tunes on a Friday, BBC Radio 1.
I played alongside him a couple of weeks ago at a great huge event in the Spanish capital Madrid. That's Jochen Miller alongside Rank 1, Wild and Perfect Day. You're with Radio 1 as we whip you up like a bondage session. Some of your poignant memories, thanks for all your shouts. Ryan McMahon says it's an end of an era, big up as well. James Forster in Oxford. Tom Bradshaw says miss you already, and Daniel in Manchester is listening in his bedroom. Here's The Attack.
Keeping your Friday nights alive.
Radio 1. 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 Radio 1.
Take you higher than the price of petrol. It's Friday nights on Radio 1 with me, Judge Jules, and in the background the excellent Tritonal featuring Jeza, Can't Keep It In. And coming up after this one, we speak to Radio 1 incumbent Jordan Suckley on the phone. W Unit and Acid Impact.
Bonkers.
Judge Jules.
Unbelievable.
The atmosphere is amazing. It's like you've had the vida. I love it.
so much thump, we need anger management. It's Radio 1, and for our last ever DJ en route, we've nominated Jordan Suckley, who's starting on Radio 1 as an In New DJs We Trust DJ.
Jules is.
Where's the DJ got to?
DJ en route.
Don't worry, he's en route.
You're going to be joining Radio 1's In New DJs We Trust on rotation next month. Tell us how you're feeling about the new show. Have you got the tunes at the ready?
Yeah, really excited about that. I'm basically just going to be covering everything you'd expect to hear on the usual trance night these days. So that's from the warm-up, uplifting, progressive, and some tech trance as well. So yeah, really buzzing with that.
And what are you up to musically and in the studio at the moment?
Oh, I've got absolutely loads. Obviously there's a lot of people away at the Miami conference at the moment, so we've got to wait till the labels get back, haven't you? But yeah, I've got loads of stuff on Night Vision, spinning. I work on some other labels as well, so it's all go.
Sounding good. Now finally, are there any particular dates in the diary that are kind of singing out that you want to tell people about?
Off the top of my head, well, I've just got back from Argentina last weekend, which is the best experience I've ever had in my life. I've obviously got Global Gathering coming up as well in a couple of weeks. Obviously I've wanted to play there for so many years, so it's a real dream come true. So yeah, probably Global Gathering's the biggest one I think that I'm most excited about.
Jordan, thank you so much for joining us. See you around, my son.
Cheers, thanks mate, bye-bye.
At the risk of sounding like a dad.
Silence slips into my world, and it follows into my dreams. Moonbeams flicker across my room, and in the twilight your thoughts will be broken. And when the sun goes down, a shadow is cast on this town. And when the sun goes down, the night breaks free. And when the sun goes down, the night breaks free. Your dreams echo my mind's eye in this daylight, painting the sky. Sun count crossing the water. We're breathing sunlight and resting our eyes. And when the sun goes down, a shadow is cast on this town. And when the sun goes down, the night breaks free.
Bonkers.
Jules.
Unbelievable.
That's Marlo and Evolution on Radio 1, free and easy as we deliver no strings attached love. Thanks to Jordan Suckley for chatting with us, and we've got Radio 1 new boy Danny Howard who's choosing the classic track in about 15 minutes time. Big up Chris Smith in Birmingham who says why. Also a shout to JC in Hemel Hempstead, Lynn Ripley having a large one at home, and Richard Williams in Bristol.
Big room tunes, guaranteed.
On a scale of 1 to 10 million.
Judge Jules.
Normally I try and keep my passion for football away from the airways of Radio 1, but a week ago Peter Crouch scored what must be the goal of the season for Stoke City. And there seem to be many trance stars also from Stoke, including this guy, Ashley Wallbridge, and his Mumbai Traffic.
Listen again anytime you want. bbc.co.uk/Radio 1.
You're with Radio 1 banging like we're the last ones on earth. Big up Josh in Los Angeles, also Rachel and Simon beginning their new life in Seattle. To Mark and Keir in New South Wales, Australia. Nathan Bryn in Ireland. Caroline Owen who says see you in Ibiza as well. That was Ashley Wallbridge with Mumbai Traffic. Well, still to come on tonight's show, our final tried and tested tune. And a special extended mix as we play all my favourite tunes from my 15 years on Radio 1 in the final hour between midnight and 1. Later tonight, Cusky at 1, at 3 The Essential Mix, and at 5am it's Rob the Bank.
Judge Jules.
Wow, choosing me!
Coming up after this one, we speak to the host of the brand new 4 through 7 on Saturday afternoons Dance Anthems. That's Danny Howard. Judge Jules. Now, you may not be aware, but there's a brand new kid on the block. Although I don't want to sound kind of over mature and patronising. His name's Danny Howard. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thanks, Jules. And yourself?
Apologies for calling you a new kid on the block, but you've got a brand new show. Tell everybody about it.
Yeah, it's called Radio 1's Dance Anthems. It's going to be every Saturday, 4 till 7. I just want to stress as well, Dance Anthems obviously used to be on Radio 1 with Dave Pierce. It's all about the old school anthems and the old classics, so to speak. But this is Dance Anthems with a bit of a new spin on things. It's all about the new big dance tracks of now, and I guess it's because of the way that electronic dance music has blown up across the world over the past few years, especially in America. The big dance tunes going around all over the place now, especially in the chart, and that's what the show is going to be all about, is all the big dance tunes of now.
Yep, there's no shortage of current anthems, that's for sure. But what we're asking for on this occasion is a classic, because we do that at this portion of the show. You're going to nominate a big tune that really means something to you. Bit of a story behind it, if you can, as well.
Yeah, no problem. Well, this particular track, it's back when I was about 18, and it was when I first started going clubbing, so I was, like a new puppy with wide-eyed on the scene, and it was actually on the way down to Global Gathering, a car full of friends. It was about 8 o'clock in the morning, we're travelling down on the Saturday, sun was shining, and we had the CD on, and this one track in particular came on, and that just sort of set the scene, really. Every time I hear this tune, it just brings back so many great memories about that weekend. A real hands in the air, real classic. It's from about 2006, actually, so not going too far back, and it's Gabriel and Dresden tracking Treasure Down.
Absolutely lovely tune. Danny Howard, thank you so much for joining us on Radio 1. We really look forward to Dance Anthems.
Thank you very much.
The classic. Come on, let's have it.
Judge Jules.
Radio 1.
I know this will be something I remember in my head, something I remember. Sharp words push me back, hanging on to anything I can, anything
This set is big room tunes guaranteed.
Now, around this time each week, we've given you a track that's made more nights than Elizabeth II. So our tried and tested tune for the week is Rafaël Frost and Channel 4.
Judge Jules.
Oh my god, this is the one!
Tried and tested.
Judge Jules.
You're an idol, mate, you're an idol! Love it! Radio 1.
Such a big tune.
Bearing in mind he's not from the UK, I'm not sure whether the maker of our tried and tested tune is familiar with Channel 4, but that's the name of his track. Maybe you can get it on 4OD. Radio Wars. You're with Radio 1, delivering tunes more intriguing than mail with somebody else's name on it.
Oh, check it out, Jules is stepping up to the deck. This is gonna be huge.
Judge Jules in the mix. Right, I've been on Radio 1 for 15 years. This is my final show, and we thought we'd play you probably my favourite track from each of those 15 years, which, let's face it, is a bit of an arbitrary task because there's been so many great musical water that's passed under our bridge. But here's a selection of them in the mix for the final hour, going back to 1997.
In the mix.
We know how to do it, we know how to do it, right?
BBC Radio 1.
Before we get into the thick of things, a big up to James Quilliam in Tenerife, to Chris G in Scotland, wishing us all the best. Jamie Morales bigging up the Trance family from Burbank, California. Luke listening in Mumbai, India. Andy Scott in Colorado. And Darren Morfitt in Krakow, Poland.
This party is now in session.
Friday night.
Judge Jules.
Big tunes.
God, did you hear me? God, did you hear me?
Let me tell you something. We're still beautifying God's house. I need 100 people to write me this week and send a love offering of $50 or more. Let God use you this week for His glory. Let us beautify the house of God together. I am excited about the house of God. I am excited. And I believe that it's time that all of us fall in love with the house of God. Oh, we love our own houses. But it's time to fall in love with God's house. To fall in love with doing something for the house of God. I need at least 100 of you listening now. The right men send $50 or more this week for the ministry itself, for the work of God, for the beautification of the house of God. And when you send something for God's house, God's going to do a miracle in your house.
Radio 1.
Hey Jules, this is Armin van Buren. Just calling to say thank you for all your massive support over the last few years on Radio 1. It was thanks to you that my career skyrocketed in the UK back in the days of communication and Blue Fear. And also thank you for giving me my first slot in Ibiza back in 99-2000. Really hope to see you in Ibiza. All the best for future projects and we'll stay in touch. Thank you.
Friday night.
to save my soul sent me an angel.
Demonstrating that size most definitely does matter. A shout to Sean Baz in India. Daniel Turner as well says he'll miss the one-liners. A shout to Rob in Melbourne, Australia. Dimmer in Russia. Shane and Lou listening in Turin, Italy. And Robert T listening in New York City.
Well, I guess it's human nature how people out-talk each other. But then we face the danger of only listening to ourselves. In the pressure of the situation, I won't let my tongue get tied. A silent voice in the congregation, I refuse to live
Jules, this is Marco V here. I just called to say thanks for all your support over the last few years on Radio 1. That has been a big help for my career. And I still remember the time that I did a coach with you in the studio. I had so much fun. Thanks for that as well. Wish you all the best for your future projects, and I'll see you in Ibiza.
In the mix.
We know how to do it, we know how to do it, right?
BBC Radio
1.
Judge Jules. This is what Friday night is all about.
On Radio 1.
Radio 1 grabbing the fast-moving groove and desperately trying to hold on to it. We're in the midst of a retrospective 1-hour mix, my final show on Radio 1, playing you some of the tunes that I've enjoyed, particularly over the last 15 years, one from each year to be precise. At the same time, more of your shouts to Luke Valentine in Motherwell, Sam Rogers and Jess Allen from Grantham, also Andy Skidmore says see you in Judgment Sundays Ibiza, Dave and Emma from Leeds, Joe Fish from Manchester and Jules and Davinia from Oxford.
Listen again anytime you want. bbc.co.uk/Radio 1.
rock your body, rock.
Hi Jules, it's Eddie Halliwell checking in. I'd just like to thank you for all your support on Radio 1 over the years. Had some amazing times DJing with you. One that I'll never forget is when I got you to stage dive with me a couple of years back at Judgment Sundays. Thankfully we got back to the booth unscathed. Jules, you're a true friend and a foundation to dance music. Anyway, looking forward to more great times in the future. See you on the White Isle.
Just Jules.
Big tunes.
Radio 1 with Judge Jules. Radio 1 giving you more than an earful on a Friday night. And if you want to check the track listings, it's all there via the website at bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. Plus, you can catch up on the iPlayer, listen again over the next 7 days to the stuff we've been doing. Immediately after the show at 1am, it's Kutsky, then the Essential Mix at 3, and Rob the Bank at 5.
Thank Jules, it's Friday.
Friday night in the big room.
Judge Jules.
It's so good.
Hi Jules, this is Tony from Above and Beyond. On behalf of us all, I'd just like to say thanks for all your support over the years at Radio 1. I've said it to you privately many times and do so publicly now. We really couldn't have done it without you. On a personal note, I've always admired how you've managed to create a radio persona that's both larger than life and totally down to earth. You really are a legend and moreover a very nice man. I wish you all the best for your future projects and hope to see you in Ibiza. Bye for now.
Friday night.
So high the mercury in your thermometer might come spitting out the top. Hi to Mike Hanslip in Wales who says don't go. Also David Galvin in Los Angeles, Sam Bradley in Washington DC, Mark and Sally, Jay Joshi and Mike Walker. We move on, some of my favourite classics.
Room.
Oh my god, awesome!
Jules, congratulations on the Radio 1 show. And thank you so much for your support. Really enjoyed our little chats and co-hosts, and you deserve everything that you've achieved, you really do. And I wish you all the best in your new venture. I'd just like to say from me and a lot of people out there, thank you.
You're in the big room now.
Radio 1.
Judge Jules on Radio 1.
Big room club tunes guaranteed.
Radio 1 delivering a vibe that's flashier than a papped celebrity. Ali Watson and the Falkirk Clubbers say hi. Also Tim Westwood. Not sure if it's the same Tim Westwood. Big up. Mike in Manchester, who enjoyed hearing Ayla and Tom Langley in Leeds.
It's time to ignite your Friday night with Judge Jules on Radio 1.
Radio 1 in the mix as we play some of my favourite tunes of my 15-year tenure. It sounds like a long time, doesn't it, on the station? Going back to 97 and taking you right through to the present day, one track from each year during that period.
Friday night.
You've been close to right.
Hey Jules, Ferry, Corsten here. I would like to thank you so much for all the support that you gave my tracks and myself over the last couple of years. And not just myself, but the music industry in general. And I would really like to wish you all the best in your future adventures, endeavors, and I'll be seeing you very soon again. All right, buddy, take care.
We're getting louder. Radio 1. Jules, bring the noise. Radio 1.
Hi Jules, this is Dave Pearce, just popping by to wish you all the best of luck for the future. I can't quite believe with your journey into law that one day the judge might actually become a judge, which is kind of terrifying. So good luck with all your future endeavours. I'll be flying the flag for some of that music from that period over on Radio 2 on Saturday night starting April the 14th. So I hope some of you will come and join me then that were around back in the day, and hopefully you'll pop in to see us as well. Anyway, all the best, have a great party, and I'll see you in Clubland soon.
Judge Jules on Radio 1.
find it on the website. I've got to tell you what I played. Starting in 1997 when I joined Radio 1, we gave you Ayla by Ayla, followed by Red Light District from 98, Did You Hear Me? ATB's 9pm Till I Come was from 99, Ralph Bridge and Angel from 2000, Angelic Can't Get Me Silent 2001, and Tillman Urmacher's On the Run from 2002. Following that, Ferry Corsten's Rock Your Body Rock from 2003, Gladiator, Now We're Free from 04, Marcel Woods and Advance from 2005. Following that, probably my favourite of many a great Above and Beyond track, featuring Richard Bedford, Alone Tonight. Then it was Sander Van Doorn's The Rift from 2007, Will Atkinson's Cloud Surfing from 2008, Matt Darey and Urban Astronaut, See the Sun, that's 2009, Mike Shibber and Fandy, CK from 2010, Max Graham and Neve Kennedy, So Caught Up, the Joint Operations Centre remix from 2011, and from this year, Breakfast, Somewhere Up There. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for listening both today and for those of you who've been listening for an awfully long time over the last 15 years. You've been with Radio 1 covering more ground than the 2012 Olympic torch. I'm out of here. Thanks for your company. Cheers for joining us. Check it out, of course, if you want to listen again on demand on the Radio 1 site.
Just Jules.
I love Just Jules.
Judge Jules.